What's the difference between a Vantage Score and a FICO Score? Today, let's take a look at two very popular types of credit scores. And by the end of today's video, you'll know exactly why they're different. Please take a quick moment to smash that like button because it really does help out the channel. Thanks. As far as I know, the Vantage Score is a credit scoring model used by the three credit bureaus. But let's not leave it to chance. Here's a formal definition. Vantage Score is a consumer credit scoring model created through a joint venture of the three major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. The model is managed and maintained by an independent company, Vantage Score Solutions LLC, that was formed in 2006 and is jointly owned by the three bureaus. Vantage Score models compete with the credit scoring models produced by Fair Isaac Corporation, FICO. And although this number has changed, the Vantage Score is a number from 300 to 850, with 300 being very poor credit and 850 being excellent credit. What factors affect your Vantage Score? This comes from the VantageScore.com website. The biggest thing affecting your Vantage Score is total credit usage, balance, and available credit, followed by credit mix and experience, payment history, age of credit history, and new accounts. Let's look at Wikipedia's definition of a FICO score. The FICO score was first introduced in 1989 by FICO, then called Fair Isaac and Company. The FICO model is used by the vast majority of banks and credit grantors and is based on consumer credit files of the three national credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Because a consumer's credit file may contain different information at each of the bureaus, FICO scores can vary depending on which bureau provides the information to FICO to generate the score. FICO scores also range from 300 to 850, with 300 being very poor credit and 850 being excellent credit. What factors affect your FICO score? This chart comes directly from the myfico.com website, so check it out when you have a chance. But it's really nice to see these percentages because if you know what factors go into making up your score, it's really easy to know what you have to do in order to change your credit score. So here's the breakdown. 35% of your score comes from your payment history, 30% amounts owed, 15% comes from length of your credit history, 10% from new credit, and 10% from your credit mix. So what's the difference between a Vantage Score and a FICO Score? Well, they're kind of like two sides of the same coin. The Vantage Score is the mathematical scoring model created and jointly used by the three credit bureaus to show your creditworthiness, while the FICO Score is the credit scoring model created by the Fair Isaac Corporation to show how creditworthy you are. Both scores are types of credit scores, but right now, it feels like the FICO Score reigns supreme. I think that's the one that most lenders are going to use. And it might not always be the case, but from what I've seen and what I've experienced, it feels like the FICO Score is more widely used. A few quick things about Vantage Scores and FICO Scores. It looks like both companies have similar factors that affect your credit scores, but they probably weigh them differently. And that's why your Vantage Score is going to be a little different from your FICO Score. And I'm not fully clear on this, so if you know, you can let me know in the comment section, but I think you have a Vantage Score for Experian, a Vantage Score for Equifax, and a Vantage Score for TransUnion. And the only reason I say I don't know is because I haven't tried to pull a Vantage Score from Equifax or Experian. And my TransUnion Vantage Score is provided to me for free by my bank. And speaking of that, looking at my own TransUnion scores from both companies, when my Vantage Score was a 768, my TransUnion score was a 772 from FICO. So yeah, they're different, but they're in the same ballpark. Vantage Scores and FICO Scores are two different mathematical credit scoring models, but keep in mind that they're sourced from the same information, your credit history from the three credit bureaus. So whether you get a Vantage Score or whether you get a FICO Score, just know what yours is. I appreciate you watching today and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to headbutt that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And join me on this journey to grow Mind Over Finance to 1,000 subscribers strong. Thanks, guys. See you next time.